Welcome to Boxing Block Center, the home of Nigerian African boxing. And please, if you're new to this channel, make sure you click the like and of course the subscriber right now. I think Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder, is back. I think he is. I just finished watching the final press conference of Deontay Wilder versus John Gilei, 5v5. I think I have our brother right here calling in, my old Joe. Let's get my old Joe in here. My old Joe, my brother.
Yeah, Ray, what's up, bro?
Man, how you doing, bro? Thanks for joining me live. I called before, but you weren't available. I said, I just do one. Oh boy, yeah, I watched the press conference live, bro. Can you believe what I'm saying? Deontay Wilder might be back, bro. The guy there's a total, a very different mindset to Wilder, the approach and the way he's looking at this fight. And also, this is the first time Wilder is being a team player, basically. Of course, we know at the Olympics such things happen, but is a very different scenario, And the big news right here is that the winner of the 5v5, the team that wins, gets $3 million bonus. It means if Team Matcroom wins, the fighters will share it, probably $600K, each or something like that. Yeah, like it's crazy. Bro, what do you think? What do you make of this, bro? This is crazy. This is like amazing if you look at it.
No, I think watch her now.
Hello, bro.
No, it's fine, it's fine.
Can you hear me now? Yeah. Okay, I think Maojo is busy. So Maojo, man, when you're not busy, let me know, bro. Right now I'm like yeah, like the press conference was nice, but what really struck me the most was Eddie Hearn's speech. The most unique sport. Eddie Hearn's speech was a very crazy speech. And the most unique that that really got me like, wow. Eddie Hearn can sell a sand to the highest buyer. That's how like I understand the reason. Listen, Eddie Hearn's it's one thing to have a gift, and it's another thing to use it, to know how to use it. Eddie Hearn has the gift of talking, basically. He's literally a hype man, but a high class hype man, and you can just tell how Deontay Wilder felt and how he is, his demeanor and his facial expression. Wilder has never been promoted ever in his life. Wilder has always been the one doing the promotion himself. He didn't have any promoter that talked him up. He had manager Chalifinko, but we know it's different. I mean, Chalifinko's the manager. Emma doesn't show his face. So fighters in the PBC had to do their thing by themselves. Just hear Eddie Hearn talk about his team, the team Matcroom, and him talking about Deontay Wilder, bro. Just hear it, bro. You'll be amazed.
Unique sport. Everyone taking part from both teams needs maximum respect for what they do. I look down the end, I see Craig Richards. Craig, we come a long way, mate. I'm very proud of you. So many ups and downs. I remember talking you into a fight for the British title against Frank Buglioni, 6 days notice. Yeah. You came through, you boxed Dimitri Bivol, you lost 115 to 113. You could have won that fight that night. The fight with Joshua Buatsi. And this is your moment. This is your stage. I saw you on business class coming out here. I saw you in the big suites. This is what you're fighting for on Saturday night. Yeah. Time for you to deliver. The man to your right, Raymond Ford, the best 126-pounder in the world, no doubt. I saw him as the B-side on a top-ranked show. We went upstate New York and I saw him demolish one of the most feared fighters on the planet in Komatov to stop him with 12 seconds to go behind on the scorecards. You're about to see this man who walked into my office as a 19-year-old, head between his legs, change his life. Camden, New Jersey on the map. Watch how special he is. Ammo Williams. This man's been through some ups and downs. Ammo, I'm so proud of you. Everything you've been through to this point takes you to this moment. Everything, the pain that you've suffered in the past will all come out on Saturday night. They call him Thomas the Hitman Hearns over there. Well, my God, you are marvellous Marvin Hagler on Saturday night. You take this guy to pieces. Philip, many fights with you. I've lost count of the amount of people that have told me this may be the best heavyweight in the world. We've heard it before. Your time has come. The time to show everybody how special you are against Daniel Dubois. We know the stories. We've had the spies in the camp. You know exactly what to do. And Deontay, we haven't always got on. But I admire you, I respect you, and as they say, setbacks pave the ways for comebacks. You are one dangerous, dangerous man. And when you destroy this man to my right, Zile...
Bro, just look at the way Deontay Wilder, I think this is the whole Deontay Wilder in the way he is. His demeanor, the way he's like, you know, just looking at Eddie here, looking at his opposition, and how serious he is. Like, he feels the honor, he feels the fire. He like, I'm being made a captain of this team. You know, me and Eddie Hearn, we haven't always been on good terms. There was a lot of things Eddie Hearn admitting to Wilder. Listen, he called Wilder all sort of names because listen, Wilder wasn't on his team, and also he's Joshua's promoter. So according to the vibe, you know, I think Eddie Hearn and Wilder might probably work together again. We don't know. But what I'm seeing right here, I think Wilder is beginning to understand Eddie Hearn a little bit and say, oh, all these things they said about this guy, you know, without having met the guy or something like that. Why did I believe all these things? And it's just one of those things, like everybody was just team everybody. Like, yeah, man, I was Team Joshua, and I'm still Team Joshua. I'm also Team Wilder, you know. I'm just Team boxing now, bro. But my support will always go to Joshua because we have to appreciate Joshua's contribution to the sport. And Wilder, I'll support him because he is like what it brings to the sport is very important. I didn't see it then because, you know, back then you just want the guy you support to win. But when I look at Wilder and the way he speaks and the character that he is, bro, we need that. We need a Wilder character in the heavy division. You know, we need a Fury character because Janjale, phenomenal fighter, no doubt, but Janjale doesn't have that character, bro. It's different. So guys like Janjale, okay, remove Wilder, remove Joshua, remove Fury from the division, and what are you left with? Great fighters, but not enough character to, you know, to ginger the division. You know, to like, there's no juice without. Of course, Joshua carried the division in his back for a long time, but I'm saying that you need different characters in boxing to, especially the heavy division, keep the fire burning. And that's what I think. Just look at our Wilder, like, man. Eddie Hearn is like a very great promoter. I don't know him as a person, so I can't judge or anything like that. But I will tell you right now, like, Eddie Hearn as a promoter is a very good one. Let me try to call my brother back in. Let's see. Call back now. Let's see. Available to join. Let's see right here. My Joe, bro, how you doing?
What? I was confused with the connection. What happened with the line?
I don't know, bro. He was talking to somebody. He was on call. He was on call with somebody. Like, he was talking, not on call, but he was. I heard some noise in the background, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, did you watch the 5v5 final press conference?
I did, bro. I did. Bro, I absolutely did.
You saw how Deontay the Bronze Bubba Wilder was looking at Eddie Hearn and was like a kind of an admiration in a way, like, this guy talks so well.
You know what? Yeah. I am so impressed, and I'll tell you why I'm so impressed. Are you live now or what?
Yeah, bro, I'm live.
Oh, okay. I am so impressed. Now, you see, Eddie Hearn is a true and true promoter, man. Jesus. Like I was watching it and I was getting goosebumps. So now imagine how Wilder was feeling. And you could see, like, in the face of Wilder, Wilder was fired up, man. He was fired up. Man, this is going to be a good fight. I think if anything was dead in Wilder, I think it's all resurrected now. I think
Bro,
Wilder is going to be
if
fire.
I look at this the press conference and how Wilder, the Wilder's composure. I look at this card right here, Wilder's composure here, and his composure with in the Parker fight. It's very different. Two different people, bro.
Very different, bro.
Like it's
extremely different.
Two different. Like, of course, I know some people are saying, yeah, the flame might not be back. It takes time. Bro, I think maybe Wilder just needed that person to really ride him up again.
You need to get a flame. You need someone to put fire on your backside, man. And I think that's what Eddie Hearn has done today.
Because
like,
imagine,
you don't understand, bro. I was watching it and I was getting goosebumps, bro. Now imagine how fired up Wilder would be on the inside. And look at the way, just listen to the way Wilder was talking as well. I just hope that he's able to translate all of that on fight night. I just really hope so.
I think the last time I saw the Wilder like this was the time the Fury trilogy, in the Fury trilogy, right?
Yeah.
You saw that he was also like this, very serious, and he put up a great fight. His stock even went up in that fight, even though he lost. So, but I do believe that if that Wilder show up, I don't think John Gillespie has the style. Like, he's not a guy that that he doesn't fight like Fury. He doesn't put his weight on you. He doesn't lean on you. He doesn't do all those things. He throws
what
clean
Wilder just
punches.
needs to do? Wilder just needs to get John Gillespie into Wilder just needs to do whatever he can, into about maybe the sixth round, and then Wilder should start unleashing properly. Because my fear is I don't want Wilder to get too excited and get too active. Wilder also has gas tank issues. I don't want him to get tired, and especially now that he's older. You get what I'm saying? I don't want him to get tired in the first few rounds. If he can do whatever it takes, to just hang in there and get, because we know Jean-Chili is going to get tired. Between the fifth to sixth rounds, he starts to get tired. And then from that point onward, Wilder should just start to detonate on him. Honestly. The way he fought Luis Ortiz the second time, where Ortiz was winning all the rounds, and then in the seventh or eighth round, and Wilder just detonated. And I think that's what he should do this time as well. But now this is what a promoter should do, bro. Look at promotion. And I'm not thinking about it. I think Wilder has actually done well for himself, despite not having someone to talk
because
he
really promoted himself. Like, this is what I'm thinking. This guy promoted himself throughout the years, but Heyman is not seen in the public. Telefinco is a manager, basically. He's not a promoter. Like, Wilder had to really just build himself up just by talking. This is why he had to do that in order to basically to be relevant in the division. And I'm just thinking about right now, just like how Efe Ajagba was in PBC. Who talked for Efe Ajagba? Now, even in top rank, who is talking for Ajagba? Nobody. This is what I was thinking about. Like, just imagine when that guy, what's his name again? The guy that basically ran out of the ring when before he fought Ajagba.
Oh yeah.
Imagine. Yeah. I don't was it Curtis Harper. Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine Curtis Harper. Like, if that happened, let's say, I don't know if there was financial dispute, but let's say it happened. And then the guy and Eddie Hearn was the promoter of Ajagba.
Oh my god!
Oh boy!
We're not going to hear the end of that. My god!
We will not. I'm just looking at him. I'm like, damn! Ajagba is with Top Rank, big promotional company, but who is talking for him?
They're not, honestly. I don't want to talk about Ajagba right now, but
because
even right now that is with Top Rank, I don't know what they're doing for him.
Jared Anderson is fighting on August 3rd, possibly Deontay Wilder. Who is Ajagba fighting next?
Yeah.
Like
It's not their
who is
priority.
speaking for a job? But like even Wilder, who is a talker, he himself is surprised by Eddie Hearn's promotional skills. He's like, this guy,
Yeah,
that way, smooth talker. Eddie Hearn can he can sell your own house for you, bro. Eddie Hearn
he can.
will sell your own house for you, basically.
He can. He can.
Is
He
bro,
can.
I'm fucking amazed, man. You cannot believe it. I'm so like, wow.
I think, if I'm being honest, I think that Eddie Earn today unlocked a key in Wilder's egg. I really think so. I really think that it touched something today. You need to see, bro. I was watching it on my big TV. Like I was looking at his eyes. Like no, this is different. This is not like the Parker, when he fought Parker and he was just there all nice and all of that. No. This is different. This is completely different. He said, after I knock you out, I'm going to stand over you like Ali did in over Liston in 1965. Imagine Wilder talking like that. He said, after I knock you out, I'm going to stand over you like Ali did over Liston in 1965. Bro, I think something was unleashed today. I think so.
Wilder, of course, said before that he will retire if he loses this fight. I think he has to go in with that mindset because this is like, for him, of course, Wilder will still get opportunity, but we don't want to see Wilder become a Johnny, basically, Johnny, not Johnny, an advanced Johnny man, in a way, in terms of people.
Like a gatekeeper.
Not a gatekeeper. I think he's achieved a lot more than gatekeepers, bro. Like, she's always a gatekeeper. Wilder is not.
Yeah.
Wilder is a former world champion, 42 knockouts. Like, it's not easy, bro. What he did is like crazy. But
yeah,
I'm saying I don't want to see a pattern of where, you feed him to that if anytime he steps up, like Jang or other of like, of course, Parker fight. I think Parker fight, he lost it by himself. He could have won that fight. Now, what I'm looking at now is that like, I believe if the fire is back, Jang will land, but I'll be, Joshua dropped Jang when they fought, right?
Yeah.
In the amateurs, and with the right hand. Joshua has a powerful right hand, but Wilder has arguably the most powerful one knockout punch in every division. Like, he has to land it clean though, and against Jang, who doesn't move, he will land clean. But also,
my concern with that is that Zhang is known to have a really good chin. He doesn't have very good gas tank, but he does have a good chin, right? And I don't think that Wilder should be looking for that one punch knockout, especially in the early rounds. You get what I'm saying? Especially in the early rounds, you shouldn't be looking for that.
Bro,
because
Jang is Jang is very dangerous in the early rounds, right? He's very dangerous.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's the reason why I said that Wilder shouldn't be looking for that one punch knockout in the early rounds because Jang is very dangerous. And in the early rounds as well, he's going to have his chin and he's going to have his gas tank about him in the early rounds. And if Wilder starts to detonate too early, you know that the more you detonate, the more you get tired. Wilder can start getting tired. And we don't need him to start getting tired in the early rounds. Because if he gasses out, that's going to be dangerous for him.
I don't think Wilder will gas out because I think he's at the perfect weight, basically. I think if Wilder box up, he gasses out whenever he box up. I think his weight is just around his normal weight is 220, 221, right? So in the Fury fight, in Trilogy, I think he bulked up as well. So a skinny Wilder is the most dangerous Wilder. I don't know why, because the bigger you are, the more power you should have, right? Like, that is how heavyweights are, because they are big, they are used to. If they punch you, you feel it to the bone. But Wilder is one thing that is very slim. His legs are skinny, but I don't know where the power comes from. Usually people say power comes from the hips, right? The calves, the legs. But Wilder power, where does it come from?
Well, wherever his power comes from, he does have power. I'd like him to prove that power against an elite heavyweight though. I'd like him to prove his power in this fight.
Bro,
because
I think Luis Ortiz is an elite heavyweight, bro. You know
no,
what I'm saying? Okay,
no.
now let's keep it real. And the original fought Luis Ortiz, right?
Yeah.
He got dropped out by Ortiz, right?
Mm-hmm.
He also dropped Ortiz, right? But he wasn't able to stop Luis Ortiz. But Wilder stopped Ortiz with the right hand.
Is Andy Ruiz an elite heavyweight? Let's forget what happened.
Bro, Andy Ruiz is an elite heavyweight. What do you mean he's not elite? He's an elite heavyweight, bro. And Ruiz Jr. And Ruiz Jr. If and Ruiz Jr. and Usyk meet on the east.
How old was Ortiz? Well, no, sorry, Andy Ruiz Jr. and Usyk.
If Usyk and Ruiz Jr. Were to fight on the inside,
yeah,
and Ruiz Jr. will win on the inside fight against Usyk. You don't think so?
Yeah, but why would Usyk fight him on the inside anyway? Usyk doesn't fight
that's what I'm telling you. I said if they meet on the inside, Usyk cannot fight Andrew Jr. on the inside. No, like many people cannot do that. I'm just telling you really true. Andrew Jr. is an elite heavyweight. He lost to Parker in a very close fight in New Zealand, which you can score either way. He beat Joshua. Not only beat him, he stopped Joshua. And how did he stop Joshua? He fought on the inside, right?
Yeah.
Now, because I think he has the fastest hand in the heavyweight division, right? As I think he has it, right? The only
not as fast as Usyk. Maybe the second fastest.
Bro, no, bro. I think Andrew Jr. has the fastest hands, bro. Andrew Jr. has the fastest hand, bro. Go look at it. I think he does. I think he does, bro. Usyk is fast, but you can still see his punches coming. But basically, you can still see it coming. Usyk is very fast, but no, Andrew Jr. has the fastest hand, bro. And also look at Andrew Jr. is an elite heavyweight. He's not an elite athlete, because he's not disciplined. The guy doesn't live the lifestyle of an athlete, but he's a fighter. You know, and you have to give Wilder props. And Ruiz Jr. also brought Chris Arreola back from retirement, and he got dropped by Arreola twice. And Wilder, we saw what Wilder did to Arreola.
That's the reason why I said that's the reason his fight against Arreola and his fight against Luis Ortiz. Yeah, those two fights are the reason why I said, is it really elite? It might be a really, really good heavyweight. Like, you know, elite. Elite is like you've got everything almost locked in, where you can prove it over and over again. He has not proved it over and over again. He beat Joshua. Yeah. Now, that was a good night for him. Very good night. But after that, he didn't prove it over and over again. You look at the likes of Fury. Fury beat Wilder twice. Some people will say 3 times, right? At least he proved it over Wilder. Yeah? Joshua has beaten some really, really elite heavyweights. Yeah? Joshua beat Klitschko. He beat a lot of people. He beat Parker. He beat even the same Andy Ruiz in a long-standing decision. I don't care what people say, Andy Ruiz came in too big. That's not Joshua's problem. That's not Joshua's headache. It is your job as a fighter to prepare.
I think that Joshua would beat Andrew, 10 times if they fight 10 times, because that Joshua was very mobile, fought on the outside, and Andrew doesn't know how to fight on the outside. Like, he wants you to come inside. That's what he wants. But he don't,
unfortunately, the game plan is out there. The game plan is out there that this guy wants to fight you on the inside. That's the reason why I've always believed that Wilder knocks out Andy Ruiz Jr. I've always believed that. Why? Because Wilder doesn't fight you on the inside. Wilder is going to jab on the outside, and Wilder's going to catch you. And just imagine, Wilder's going to catch Ruiz at least 3-4 times in the fight. So that's the reason why, for me, I've always believed that Ruiz Jr. is perfectly made for a guy.
The old Wilder, or the one that fought Parker?
The old Wilder, not now, not the one that fought the last time. The old one. The old Wilder.
The one that fought the last time will be knocked out by Andrew Jr., bro.
Oh, of course. The one that fought the last time is not. We're not talking about that Wilder.
Yeah,
no.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
No,
But
no, no.
you saw Wilder. I think he was practicing his head movement, bro. I think he's improving. You saw that? I don't know if you saw it like that.
Uh, I did. But
I've never.
the thing is, bro. I've seen, I've seen Wilder. I've seen some of his videos in the past where he has shown a whole lot of,
But
different
I haven't seen him.
skills.
I haven't seen him do that. Like basically that head movement. I haven't seen it that accurate.
Okay. Well, my thing is, whatever he does, let's see it in the ring. Do what you do it in the ring, prove it in the ring. Just basically, for me, Jean Gilles is going to be dangerous for 5 rounds, 5, 6 rounds. Anything outside 5, 6 rounds, I think Wilder can do the job. But I see Wilder now. The thing with Wilder is, we know Wilder is very emotional, right? And he has to get a good balance. He needs the emotion, but he should not get too emotional going into that fight. Because if he gets, like when he fought Fury the third time, he was too emotional. He wanted to destroy, he wanted to KILL Fury, basically. He was very emotional, right? And that third fight was the perfect time to actually beat Fury because Fury was going through quite a number of things. He just had a daughter, and the daughter had some medical conditions, and that affected Fury's training camp. Fury did not really train properly for that fight. He put on so much weight and all of that, and Wilder still couldn't do it. And that was the perfect time because he was too
You mean
emotional.
the third fight?
Yeah, in the third fight, yeah. In the third fight,
Well,
Fury was going through quite a lot.
I think Fury was the same, bro. He went through a lot, but I think he was the same. But when you already have that edge over somebody, you say this guy I can beat him. I know how to beat him. If there's that blueprint, it is quite hard for
Yeah,
some,
I don't have to be 100%. Yeah,
I think
yeah.
I think Fury. If Fury used the same tactics against Wilder the next time they fight, I don't know if they have a fourth fight. He will still, if he will still be Wilder like that with the same time, even if he
has
doesn't
his
train
number.
for a year, because it's just like I know what this guy can do. I will lean on him. That's why he tried to do that with Ngannou. It didn't work. Ngannou
Yeah.
basically manhandled him. He tried, and Usyk also took a book from Ngannou where he didn't allow Fury to even hug him one bit, or even like try to use his weight on him.
Usyk has always been very good with when people try to put their weight on him because Usyk is not that big, so he's already accustomed to fighting big people, and he knows how to get out of that clinch. If you're trying to hold him against the ropes, he does this thing where he just quickly gets out of it. He knows. Even Joshua tried to hold him, Joshua couldn't. So that was why they were saying before the fight, people were basically, some analysts were basically saying that if Fury is depending on resting on Usyk like he did Wilder, he's not going to be successful because it is hard to pin Usyk on the rope. It is hard to put your weight on him because he won't give you the opportunity to. He won't. Because he knows that is going to be a weakness for him. Because he's a small heavyweight. He's a small-ish kind of heavyweight. Anyway. But anyway, let's come back to Saturday, man. Let's come back to Saturday.
Yeah, like Nick Ball versus Ray Ford, featherweight. What do you make of that fight? Like, who do you see winning that fight? I mean, you are very familiar with. I'm not familiar with Nick Ball like that.
I am. People are very high on Nick Ball because you see Nick Ball fights like this Pete Cruz. That American Isaac Cruz. Yes, Isaac Cruz. He fights like him. And people are very high on Nick Ball, like he's gonna be a bulldog. But I think Ray Ford is gonna beat him. I think Ray Ford is gonna frustrate him with his movements. Ray Ford is a very, very good boxer. He's a very, very talented boxer. And I think people are really in the UK. I know that people are very, very high on this other guy, but I don't think he's gonna beat him. Honestly, I really don't. I think that his boxing IQ and his movement is gonna be too much for him. So I'm leaning towards Ray Ford for that one, very slightly, maybe 55-45.
Okay, Hamza Shiraz versus Austin Amo Williams.
I think Hamza Shiraz is probably going to do it, and I think he's going to be a knockout as well. I've not seen a lot of Amo Williams. I
have seen a lot of Amo Williams. He's a madman, bro. That guy is possessed.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he's possessed when he fights, bro. He's possessed. I don't know if Zacharias has fought someone like that before, but Armor Williams is a possessed guy. Basically, he's possessed
Are you
when he fights.
serious?
Yeah,
Wow.
man. So it's gonna be a war. I think Shiraz will try to use his reach and height to keep Armor Williams
And
from the
height,
bay.
yeah.
Or the Armor Williams will get inside, bro. He will get in, and he's ready to DIE there, bro. You can just tell. Like this is like a big opportunity for him. He started with Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn like basically like
made him,
you know,
yeah, from the age of 19, yeah.
like that. Just Eddie Hearn took him from nowhere, like gave him a chance and everything. And he also had some problems at some point. Eddie Hearn, I thought he left Matcroom, but yeah. So I think that this guy is possessed. The way he fights and the way I'm seeing right now, he's possessed. On Saturday night is gonna be something else. I believe you.
I really look forward to that fight. Actually, I really look forward to it. I don't know. Now, I'm not judging what I'm about to say, and I'm not going to say that is going to be the determining factor for who's going to win. However, I think that at the end, boys are more fired up, especially if you watch tonight's press conference. It feels like there's more fire in them. I don't know what the end has said to them in private. I don't know how he has been able to motivate them. I don't know the kind of words he said to their head, but like I just saw something different today. Like they are fired up, man. They will look on Wilder's face. My God, I've not seen that Wilder in a long time. Honestly.
Bro, I'm surprised.
That alone could be the difference. I'm telling you, bro. That alone could be the difference against Zildjian. Because I have not seen that look. It was literally, he looked upset. It looked like a possessed man. Like he was, man. Seriously, I am fired up, man. I can't wait for Saturday. I so cannot wait. I'm telling you, I so cannot wait.
Me neither. Will Oshinson versus Craig Richards.
Oh, Craig Richards knocks him out, man. I've seen the both of them. That I've seen Richard knocks him out. Trust me. That Oshinson is not good.
Well, he talks a good game though.
Well, yeah, at least he has something. He has a good talk. He has good mouth. He can talk, you know. But yeah, in terms of their fighting abilities, I've seen the both of them, many of their fights, and there's no conversation there. That one to me, as far as I'm concerned, is kind of like a done deal. Anything can happen, of course. I mean, but if I go by what they have done for me recently, what they have done for me in the past, I think that he's not even gonna get beat. He's gonna get knocked out, honestly. So
I hope Craig Richards wins though, because I think he's more calm and stuff like that. It's more, it's like he's been in tough fights as well, so very good boxer. Now we go to the heavyweights, bro. Daniel Dynamite Dubois versus Filip Hrgović. This is another big fight with history. We know the sparring session that happened, and both guys reminiscing, just kind of those things you look at and say, damn, sparring is sparring, but this is a big fight right here. What do you think?
My brother, this fight here, I've been discussing this fight with my friends. I've not been able to call it, honestly. I know a lot of people will just say Hrgović, but Hrgović has not been. I've not been too impressed. If I'm being very, very honest with you, I've not been that much impressed to say that there is something about, especially in the last few fights, man. I've not been very, very impressed. And right now, the boy is going to be riding very high. That victory against Jared Miller is going to be riding very high on that in terms of confidence. And I think that he's very angry with Hrgović as well because of what happened in sparring, and he wants to avenge that. He really, really, really wants to avenge that. So, but if I'm first, gun to my head, I'm going to say Hrgović because I think Hrgović has got more experience, amateur experience, He's more achieved. Put it that way. Although the boy has got more professional fights actually over Ergovic. So maybe Ergovic, but I won't be surprised if the boy actually beats him. To be honest with you, I won't. That will not shock me at all
Yeah,
because Ergovic has not really.
Egovic has been in one war, which the war against Jan Jalei, and I think he lost that fight though. I think he lost
He
Jan
did.
Jalei's
He
fight.
did.
I think
He lost that fight.
he was given decision. He was tired and everything. But one thing we've known about Egovic is that he's only been dropped by Jan Jalei, right? Well, Jan Jalei
Yeah.
has dropped almost everybody's fought, huh? That guy is something
Yeah,
else.
but that he dropped him. But really and truly, when you watch that fight, I wouldn't qualify. If you watch it again, I can't call that. I can't really. He literally just dragged him at the back of his head. So it's not like a clean. If you know what I mean, he didn't drop him cleanly. So for me, I wouldn't really qualify that as no. To be honest, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. So I mean, Ergovic. What's his best win besides
Jan Jalei is
Because
his best friend, basically. Besides Jan Jalei, I don't know, man. I don't know.
yeah, because even that one against Chile, did he really win? That kind of way. Did he really win? Did he really win that fight?
Egovic is that guy with potential. Like you hear his name as the next big thing, the next star, the next this, but you haven't really seen it in the ring, so we need to see it.
Hopefully we see it this time. But for me, I've not seen anything that compare Ergovic to like when Joshua was coming up, for an example. Even when Wilder was in America, despite the fact that Wilder was fighting a lot of names that people were not impressed with, but there was this thing of people really talking about them. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this guy Wilder, and they were showing it in the ring as well. Joshua was showing it. Joshua was knocking people out front, left, right, and center. But with Ergovic, like people are talking about the potential, but we're not seeing the potential. We're not seeing evidence of what people are talking about. So that's my thing with Ergovic. Like people are saying this guy is great in the gym, inspiring as an amateur. This guy is this, is that. But then when it comes to it, I'm not seeing it. Even that guy he fought, the Australian guy. Not sure if you remember the name. The Southpaw Australian guy he fought 2 fights ago. Dempsey McCain. I was not impressed. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro, I get you. Yeah,
I was not impressed.
I can understand though. I can understand. Egovic
But-
is like a it's just it just has potential because of his amateur pedigree and stuff. But we have to see him. Let's see. I think Egovic, should win, but we'll see if Daniel Dubois will show heart again because he showed heart in the Miller fight. But Miller is the
Because
guy that was in
Ergovic- Forget Miller, man. Honestly, Ergovic cannot take Dubois for granted in terms of that youthfulness, and Dubois has these really good, powerful combinations as well. And Dubois has also proved now that he's able to at least fight for 10 rounds. He did it against Miller. Although, Miller, I don't know what I think about him as a fighter. But then I think maybe Ergovic should do it actually, because I think Ergovic might also be one of those guys that shows up when it matters. There are some fighters like that. They show up when it matters. And I think that if you're looking at Dubois, maybe not really underestimating Dubois and be like, okay, you've got something to prove. I've got something to prove. I'm not going to take you lightly. I'm not going to take you the way I took the other fighters. I'm going to come in there and I'm going to show you something you've not seen before. Let's hope that is how he's going to come into that fight with that mentality. However, I'm beginning to like Dubois as well. I'm beginning to like him as a person, his personality and stuff like that. His personality is really coming out now. Even in the press conference today, when Dave Sani, I don't know why they keep using that Dave Sani. I don't like him. He's not a good. Anyway, that's a different conversation. Dave Sani was asking some unnecessary question, and the boy was like, "I'm done. Move to the next person." Like, basically, what's the point of these questions you're asking me? I want to fight on Saturday. Don't be asking me. This is not a question and answer session. Just move on. So, and I like that kind of character. I like it when a man is assured in himself. And I think right now he's assured in himself. He believes in himself. So it's going to be a good fight. That particular fight, is going to be a really, really good fight. And ergo, we should not take the boy for granted because he might be surprised. The boy can punch. The boy can punch.
Well, they sparred some years back, so I think they understand, they know each other, right? So just
Yeah, but the boy was 17 years old, bro. He was a kid. He was a teenager. He was a teenager at the time. He was a teenager. So, I think Adewale is also online now. He just joined. So,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Adewale.
Yeah.
Don.
How are you doing, my brother?
Bro, it looks like the bronze Baba is back, bro. I like the guy is looking something. He's looking dangerous. Focus. He's switched on, I guess. I mean, the way we are seeing him, I haven't seen him in a long time like that. What's the take?
Yeah, 100% right. He looked very, very focused. Me, I'm team bomb squad for life. Win, lose, or draw, I don't care. I'm looking forward to him putting his best foot forward. I think just give it a try, because like we all know, this fight is a do or die. So Deontay is going to do something. I'm rooting for him. I predict a knockout within the first 6 rounds.
Bro, I wouldn't say 6 rounds. I think after 6 rounds because I think Janjali will get tired by then. Janjali is very dangerous when he's fresh, huh? Very dangerous.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
Before Adewale came in, we were actually talking about that. In my own view, my view is that Wilder should do whatever it takes to not commit too much in the first, in the first 5 rounds. Don't commit too much. Don't gas out. Don't throw too many bombs too early. You know what I'm saying? You're slimmer now. You're fitter now. Use your fitness. Move around a little bit. Jab when you need to jab. Don't stay too close to Janjile. Avoid that right. I mean that left. In fact, Janjile is dangerous. Both hands.
Both hands.
Yeah. So, but the one thing we know 100% is that after 5 rounds, between round 5 and round 6, he's going to start gassing. He's going to get tired. And then that's when you should start detonating. But don't do it too early because if you do it too early, that means you're going to have to come close to him. And if you throw your punch when it's still fresh, he might be able to take it. Yeah. He might be able to take it when it's still fresh. This man is going to be weighing 280 something keys. And so he's still going to have his wit about him in the first few rounds. So don't commit too much. Don't get too tired. Don't be too emotional. Come there with fire in your belly, but don't get too emotional. Because today I could see that the guy, man, there's a different fire in his eyes. So which is good. But just keep it under control.
Adewale, I know you are not Eddie Hearn fan, but bro, what do you make of Eddie Hearn introduction of Deontay Wilder? Damn.
man, Eddie Hearn is a great. See, listen, bro. Eddie Hearn, the guy knows how to sell, man. That guy is a very, very good salesman. He's doing a great job being a boxing promoter, he has always wished. That he signed Wilder.
He even said that he trusts Wilder. Wilder was not part of his team, and he needed to, Even
that's what he said. He said he trashed him. Yeah.
He said he trashed him. He said because it was like basically it was war then. Everybody was like defending their fighters, their faith. I'm Team Joshua, you know what I mean? So I had to do that, bro. But it's not like I hated Wilder, but I'm beginning to understand Wilder now because it's just funny that this guy was just bigging himself up all this way. There was nobody to talk for him.
In fact, what I even said, I actually like him. I was surprised, man. I was surprised when he said that. And at the end, for him to open his mouth and say, at the end, literally said, listen, I had to say whatever I had to say to bring Wilder down because he's not part of my team, and it's my job to do that. Yeah. But I know the reality is that this guy is dangerous. I said that danger. Now that you're part of my team, I'm going to say the truth.
Listen, man. It's all about business, man.
And now they could work together again. They could work together again.
See, I have to thank the Saudis. Thank you, Saudi Arabia, the government, Turkey Al Kashik, for reforming boxing to a large extent, because this 5 versus 5 event with the point system is a new game. It's a game changer that we haven't seen before, and it's bringing a new level of excitement into the sport. I'm looking forward to it. I'll be honest.
Have you heard
It's
the new,
also
have you heard the new update? The
Which
winner,
one?
the winner, the
The
team that
winning
wins,
team, yeah,
the winning team gets $3 million dollars
3 million
bonus
extra.
as bonus.
yeah. Man, bro, I'm really really happy that Saudi Arabia came into boxing. Forget about all these people that are jealous. Boxing has been in a state of turmoil for the longest time, and these guys are coming in, restructuring. They are spending so much money, not even caring about their own revenue. And I appreciate it, man. I really appreciate Saudi Arabia. Looking forward to this event, man. It's going to be a great I can't wait. I'm so excited about Amo Williams and Sharaz. Woo! I didn't know Shiraz was that much taller than Williams, man.
Yeah, he's
Yo, Williams is a dog, man. And that Shiraz looks like he's a great fighter too. So that is going to be a war. That will be a very, very good fight. You know,
honestly, I think we're in for a treat on Saturday. Honestly,
yes.
we really are. We really
Yes.
are. Honestly, we really
man.
are.
And are we talking about Daniel Dubois versus Filip Hrgovic?
Oh,
That
man.
fight will be
Sure.
that will be war. I'm just letting you guys know now, because Hrgovic is going to test Dubois, and Dubois is going to test Hrgovic, and they're going to be throwing bombs. That fight is not going to distance. It's definitely not going to distance. Dubois versus Hrgovic, someone is going to get knocked out in that fight. And it's going to be very, very entertaining for the value of the fight. I hope all the fighters come out alive after the event. Nobody has any serious injuries. Go back home to your families. Thank you for the entertainment, boxing. This is what we want about boxing, man. If
Bro,
we're having many competitive fights, we the
what they
fans are
said.
very
There will
excited.
there will be a rematch. If at the end wins, one will ask for the rematch. You know, might go again in London, maybe probably Wembley. And then we're also expecting UK versus USA, or UK USA versus Mexico.
Mexico, yeah.
That would be proud, bro. He believe that, bro. Like, come on, man.
Come on.
Like,
Yo,
come on, man.
Man,
tell you
I don't know
one
when
thing now, yeah.
this well is going to run dry, but we're enjoying this well right now.
We're enjoying it.
I don't
Let me
think
tell you one thing,
I don't
right?
think it will run dry, because the reason I don't think it will run dry, because now they're putting money in the situation now. I'm putting in the concept. They're putting money in. Now, the more people love it, the more revenue to be made, and the more people will be paying for it. And then they will be making their money, also putting their country on the map. It's a win-win situation in the long run if you look at it in a way. Because if you have this, I think when boxing's on top, the UFC cannot outdo boxing. Because
Man,
boxing is bigger
UFC
than
is garbage right now. I'm not even interested in the
dead
UFC
now.
right now.
Yes, he's dead
I
now.
don't even care about the UFC right now, man.
Yes, he's
I'm just being
literally
honest.
Dead, like literally dead now, like dead at the minute. Seriously.
Like, no, I don't even
Seriously.
want to hear nothing UFC right now. Man, bro, my only fear about this Saudi involvement is they are paying some of these guys so much money, and I hope that wouldn't encourage greed among some fighters.
Bro,
Because, for example, if Tank Davis,
they are
this is just an
prize
example,
fighters. They
right?
are prize fighters, bro. What do you expect? They get the most money.
No, bro.
I see where the one is coming from. I see
No,
where the one is coming from.
bro. Look at this angle, my brother. Look at this angle. Tank Davis, I guess his highest paycheck was against Ryan Garcia. I don't know what it was, but we heard he got paid like maybe $40 million. So if this guy got paid $40 million in his highest pay, and then Saudi Arabia says, "Come fight Shakur Stevenson in Saudi, both of you." Who knows? Tank might be of the opinion that I deserve $100 million, and that's greed.
Bro,
That is greed. And if Saudi Arabia pays him that money, where realistically can we generate $100 million for a fighter if someone is not willing to spend the money?
Bro,
to sponsor the event?
Let me tell you
If I
right
may
now.
answer that, yeah.
You know Javante Davis, huh? Wait, hold on. You can come in soon, Madro. You know Javante Davis
Yeah.
he's trying to fight with Turki Al-Ashik, right? He's going to be frozen out. He will be the one. Look at his fight right now. Nobody is talking about his fight against Frank Martin. No one is hyping it up. Listen, no boxing promoter can go against the Saudi if they took over golf. Like the golf, as big as golf is, golf the hierarchy, and golf wanted to freeze them out and say no, we don't allow it, bro. They bought the whole thing. They took the players, bro. So if they
bought them and the players,
no promoter can stand in the way of the Saudis. If they want something, they get it. They will get it done if they want it. And boxing is one thing that, listen, Gervonta Davis is literally nobody to Turki Al-Sheikh. But Turki Al-Sheikh is a guy that respects boxers. He wants to bring everyone together.
Everybody together.
Not like he's not trying to create enmity. He doesn't want to fight. But if you want to fight with him, Gervonta Davis will be the one frozen out, basically. Because
man, they better freeze him out, man. I'm sick of that guy.
I've never really liked the guy. So good fighter, but I don't like him.
I don't like his personality.
Ryan Garcia, despite him being a drug shit, Ryan Garcia, Shakur Stevenson, David Haney will be having big fights, getting money. He'll be there, shivering and thinking about his life because his fights won't be hyped up anymore. Because
of his arrogance.
They don't have the money. He's not Floyd Mayweather, bro. He's not. He might think.
Bro, this man told Turkey that send me 2 Lamborghinis if you even want to have a conversation with me. Who do you think you are, my guy?
Bro,
what's wrong with this guy?
I don't even believe he got 40 million. I think because if you guys remember, there's this thing that people have been talking about PBC fighters where they overhype or they basically inflate what they get from their fights. I don't think, like, even look at the pay-per-views, they made over $1 million and then get receipts and all of that. No, so you do the maths. How can they pay only you 40 million? How much did Ryan Garcia get? You know, and what about all the other?
They claim Ryan got paid 32 or something like that. What about the undercard?
70. So what about the undercard?
What about the venue?
What about the venue? What about it? Come on, man. I don't believe that. 40 million. No way. No, absolutely.
No, the Gates generated like maybe 30 million or something like that. A lot of money.
But bro, what about broadcasters? They're gonna get paid. They got both the zone and PBC. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
What about broadcasters? What about on the other fighters on the card? What about everything else? All the expenses, the marketing, the promotion,
on the undercard,
I think the only guy that can say I will be fine is Canelo Alvarez because he's got the whole Mexicans.
Even that now is beginning to wind down. His pay-per-views are coming down now.
But he can.
Only a fool will pay Canelo big money. Only a foolish promoter.
That now
I'm telling you, man.
But
that is coming to an end now.
Turki Al-Sheikh is a guy that he's not going to pay you to have soft fight. He will pay you to have the best. You fight the best, or
you must take a risk.
You must take a risk. It must be an intriguing fight. I know people are saying that Crawford and Canelo Alvarez doesn't make sense in the way because of the weight difference, bro. The styles make fight. And one thing I have to understand that size doesn't really matter that much if someone is determined. Like Usyk should not be beating the guy like
Usyk has debunked the weight
Joshua or Fury. He shouldn't be doing that.
Guys, it's a little bit different there, man. It's a little bit different in heavyweight compared to the smaller weights. Trust me.
Bro, you forgot.
Trust me, guys.
You forgot.
Do you guys remember when
you forgot
this guy?
Bro, you forgot.
Let me remind you.
Usyk got beat by Sean Porter at the middleweight. You don't know.
In the amateurs, yeah.
Yeah, but it was a middleweight.
Bro, it's different, man. Let's see. Look at pro boxing. When Canelo and Jamel Charlo stood in the ring. When Canelo hit Jamel with a body punch, right? Comparing that with when Jamel hit Canelo.
Oh my God.
You could see the difference, man.
He's folded.
It's not a joke, man. Canelo will beat Crawford just based on that size. I'm telling you, Crawford is a guy that if you hit him, he wants to revenge. He wants to hit you back, and that's where he's going to get knocked out against Canelo. You know, Crawford is a dog.
Bro,
he's a very, very skilled fighter, but he's a dog as well.
We are not saying he beats Canelo, but it will be intriguing to see how he fares.
Yeah, I agree.
Right? No,
agree.
let's
I
see.
agree.
Let's see good fight. You know, he wants to be great, right? Let's see what he does against Madrimov first, though, at 154.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would be interesting to see how it does. But because Madrimov is he's a very, very durable guy. Like, he's undefeated and
Yes.
stuff like that. He's a hungry lion. So,
And
bro,
And he's young.
Adewale, you know what? What you said about these guys being paid a lot of money. Now, see, with any business or any, at the end of the day, it's going to come to a point where they'll come to a baseline, and they will
Yeah.
not go beyond the baseline. It's like what the zone did when they came into boxing. You know, they were paying
Yes.
people above and paying a lot of people what they really shouldn't be paying them. But now
Yeah.
they've had to put a cap on it, and that's going to happen.
Yeah.
It will come to a point they have to entice everyone first, and then
Yeah.
after enticing them, there's going to be a baseline. It'll be like, man, you're not worth more than this, and that's what you're going to get. If you don't like
Yes.
it, you can move on. Jog on.
no,
Yeah.
I
Simple
think
as that.
I think Saudi will pay you very well, you know, but they will pay you
Not forever,
for,
bro.
Yeah,
bro,
not forever.
One thing about Saudis, you have to understand these people. They will pay you good for good fight, not you fighting bombs. DAZN was giving money to DAZN gave money away to people that didn't merit it at that time. Let's keep it right here. Turki Lashik is not doing that. He's spending money, but on fights that we want to see. And this
That
is
makes sense.
I see Americans complaining about, why is the pay-per-view for Saturday night $68 and stuff like that. I'm like, how do you think it's easy to basically like bring all these guys together? Like, all these guys can easily headline their own show, basically. Wada Zhang is a headliner.
It's a headline, yeah.
Dubois
Govic is a headline.
headliner.
That's a headliner. Yep.
Like, even Nick Ball Rayford is headliner, basically.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's another good. Yo, that is another great fight. Yo, this is such a great card, man. Come on, that's a great fight, man.
Let's keep it real, man.
Rayford, I think Rayford beats him, but that guy is a good fighter, man. If you saw his last fight,
and don't forget, Dimitri Bivol would have been fighting better BF tonight. I mean, Saturday night.
so question. What happened to the Dimitri Bivol fight? Did he get scrapped or he's fighting someone else?
He's
He's
fighting
someone else.
someone else, but there's a guy, undefeated guy, you know, not known like that. His name is Malik Zinad. He's from Libya.
He's a Libyan
Oh.
guy based in Malta.
Libya guy.
Oh,
based
okay,
in
no
Malta.
Libyan is beating. No Libyan is beating Bivol, bro.
I don't know, man. Like, you never know. This fight. The guy has been grinding for a long. He said he's been preparing for before for over 8 years. That's what he said.
He will say that, bro. He will say that. He will say that.
They all say that, man. They all say that.
The guy looks coming, but we'll see. As long as he put up a good fight, you look at Richards, Craig Richards, for
Hutchinson.
example. No, Craig
Okay,
Richards.
Craig.
Like, look at
Craig,
Richards, for example. He did well against before. That's why he getting the Petito now, right?
Yeah.
He did well against before. So if this guy go in there and do well against before, bro, you at the end might easily, like, because at the end said he was introduced to he was asked to sign the guy, you know, before a few years ago, but he didn't know much about him. He was like, who's that? So he heard the name a long time, but you know, people always recommend fighters to at the end. You know, like
Yeah,
that.
you see, you make a very great point in terms of, as a fighter, if you go into the ring, even if you lose, but you put up a great performance, that creates more opportunities for you. So you're 100% correct. Sometimes even in a loss, a fighter's stock can still grow, and that's
And
just
the
true.
reason why we're sitting Wilder right now, if I'm being honest. The effort
Yeah.
he put up against Fury in the third fight, seriously, he won me that didn't like him. It was after that fight, I'll be like, no. This guy is a warrior, you know?
Yeah,
You know, so you're very correct. That's true. That's true.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you now. So, well, tomorrow night we'll see how much they weigh. How much do you think Wilder weighs right now? Janjale should be around 270 or something, right?
Yeah, they said
No.
Angeli has dropped his tone, so he'll be coming around 270 something. For me, what that looks like 215, 216-ish.
So yeah,
And that's
yeah. I
the
think
best-
Wilder will be like
Bro, it's
maybe
funny
220
how,
max.
How Wilder is so small, but he punches very hard, bro. Can you imagine it? Wilder is not. Wilder basically is a bridgerweight.
Yeah,
Or cruiserweight, you know, he can make cruiserweight, but it's crazy, bro.
It's the whip. It's the whip effect. His right hand is like a whip. So it's more about a sting. It's not about. See, I haven't seen Wilder break anybody's face before with his punch. You notice he never breaks bones. If anything, he breaks his own hand. But he's able to knock these guys out because of the whip effect. That right hand is so fast, and it's like it stings them from out of nowhere, and they get stunned. They get dropped. I think that's the effect of Wilder's right hand with the skinny frame that he has.
And it's the fact that you don't see it coming. No build up to it, nothing. He's not setting it up with a jab. He's not doing anything. He's just going to throw it from nowhere. You're going to be like, damn, where did that come from? You know?
All right, my brothers. I got to go now, man.
Anyway,
no problem, bro.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks so
I do appreciate you. And yeah, tomorrow we'll see what happens at the weigh-in. It's going to be interesting. 5v5 Matcroom versus Queensberry. Frank Warren, Eddie Hearn. My old Joe, you are very familiar with UK boxing. Did you ever imagine Frank Warren and Eddie Hearn to even collaborate or even promote a show together or have this?
Bro, what money cannot do does not exist, man.
No. What Saudi money cannot do? They have.
Oh, what Saudi money cannot do doesn't exist, bro.
There is money, and then, I always say there is money, and there's Saudi money. That's two different things.
Yeah, but jokes apart, right? I think sometimes you could have a view about someone until you actually have a personal relationship with that person, then your view might change. And I think that's what's happened to them. Besides the money number is the number one factor. But at the same time, I believe that both of these guys, Eddie Hearn and Frank Warren, I think they've got love for boxing. To be real, I think they actually do like boxing. They want boxing to grow. Yes, they're going to be making a lot of money. They're going to be lining their pockets and stuff like that. But I think that these guys want to see boxing grow, and they have a visionary. Somebody who has a vision, Toki Al Sheikh, for boxing as well. You know, and that the vision he has is also in line with, you know, putting Saudi Arabia out there for people to see Saudi Arabia as a place to visit, you know, and as a place where you can do business and it's a place where you can live. So I think everything is just kind of working together. But it is a great thing. And this just, you know, goes along with to show us that if these promoters can work together, they're all going to make money. The fighters will make good money. And then the fans also will enjoy the products. So it's a good thing. I wouldn't have thought that this, honestly, that at the end, these guys, they didn't like each other at all. They hated each other. They hated each other, you know, like they really, really hated each other. And for these guys to be working together now, and look at the results though. Look at the kind of fights we've been getting. Look at the kind of fights we've been getting. We'll be getting really, really good fights. And I just hope that this relationship continues. And I think it's going to continue. You know, with or without Toki Al Sheikh, it may not be as great as this, but I think that we're still going to get good fights. The relationship is going to continue. There will be a lot of fighters that will be matching against each other from Eddie Hearn and Frank Warren. So this is really good. I'm so grateful for it, honestly.
Yeah, man, it's going to be crazy, you know. Yeah, I can't wait, guys. Thanks, bro, for joining, for coming through. Tomorrow, if you're available, react to the weigh-in as well to see how much all fighters weigh, and I think there has to be some drama tomorrow. We'll see how it goes, bro. It'll be interesting, bro. Thanks, I appreciate it, bro.
No problem, bro. Cheers,
God
bro.
bless you. God bless you.
You too.